So welcome all in class 28 on electromagnetic theory. In this class we will discuss about the waveguides and modes in waveguides. So waveguide are basically the devices which are used to transmit signals of very high frequencies. Transmission lines are also used to transmit signals, but transmission lines are not suitable for transmission of signal of very high frequencies because from the expression of propagation constant of a transmission line, which is P is equal to root of R plus j omega L into G plus j omega C, it is observed that when frequency increases, the propagation constant in transmission lines also increases. Due to increase in propagation constant, the value of attenuation constant alpha in transmission lines also increases with frequency. So transmission lines are basically not suitable to transmit signal of very high frequencies. So it is the waveguide which are used at high frequencies because the attenuation offered to the signal at high frequencies by waveguides is very less as compared to transmission lines. So a waveguide is basically a hollow metallic conductor in which conduction of energy takes place through a mechanism called total internal reflection. The role of conducting walls of the waveguide is just to confine the energy within the waveguide. Depending on the cross-sectional area of the waveguides are classified as rectangular waveguide or circular waveguide. This is the case of rectangular waveguide and this is the case of circular waveguide. In both of these waveguide is composed of conducting walls, and in between the walls there is generally free space or there is generally an air. So the dielectrics in between the walls of conducting plane is generally air, and the wave propagates in the waveguide through a mechanism which is called total internal reflection. For example, in this case, the wave enters at input cross section area which lies in xy plane. After entering the waveguide, the wave propagates into the z direction. Similarly, the difference with circular waveguide is only again it is made of conducting walls with hollow inside. The wave enters again at the input and comes out at the another end through a process that is total internal reflection. So next is about the modes in the waveguide. So we know that we are using electromagnetic signals for the purpose of communication. The electromagnetic signals are also known as transverse electromagnetic waves. Transverse electromagnetic waves means that in these waves the direction of electrical field, the direction of magnetic field and direction of propagation of signal are mutually perpendicular to each other. However, when electromagnetic signals are propagating in a waveguide, they do not remain longer TEM waves. they are either transverse electrical or transverse magnetic modes. So in order to understand the meaning of transverse electrical and transverse magnetic waves, let us suppose we have a waveguide and the wave propagates in waveguide in z direction. That is, after entering at one end and after repeated total internal reflections, the waves comes out or at the another end, and ultimately the wave propagates into the z direction. As we are using electromagnetic signal, so if we consider any point P in the waveguide, and at point P, if we consider the direction of propagation, direction of electrical field and direction of magnetic field, they are as shown in the slide. As we are using electromagnetic signals, so at any point the direction of propagation, the direction of electrical field as well as direction of magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. So if we suppose that the electromagnetic wave is propagating in the plane of paper, so and electrical field also lies in the plane of paper. That is, first thing is that direction of propagation as well as direction of electrical field as well as direction of magnetic field are basically perpendicular to each other, and due to the perpendicular nature, we are assuming that the direction of propagation as well as direction of electrical field lies in the plane of paper. So the direction of magnetic field will be perpendicular to the plane of paper. Now, if we want to find the component of H in the direction of propagation, it will come out to be 0 because wave is propagating in basically Z direction, and the magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of paper. That is, the angle between H and direction of propagation, which in this case is Z, is 90 degree. So the component of H along the direction of propagation is 0. So this type of wave in which the component of magnetic field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation is called transverse magnetic wave. In this case, there is no component of magnetic field in the direction of propagation. However, what happens to the electrical field component? As the electrical field component is in the plane of paper, so there might exist a component of E in the direction of propagation, which is Z direction. So in case of transverse magnetic wave, there is no component of magnetic field in the direction of propagation. However, there may appear an electrical field in the direction of propagation. Similarly, if the position of electrical field and magnetic field are interchanged, that is, at any time the direction of electrical field is perpendicular to the plane of paper, that is, electrical field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So if electrical field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation, that is Z direction, so in that case there cannot be any component of electrical field in the direction of propagation. So that is called TE mode. However, in TE mode, it is might possible that there may exist a component of magnetic field in the direction of propagation. So that's why we say that when electromagnetic waves propagate in a waveguide, they are no longer transverse electromagnetic waves, because there might come a component of electrical field or magnetic field in the direction of propagation. They are always TE mode or TM mode. In case of TE mode, the electrical field is always perpendicular to the direction of propagation in a waveguide, and in case of TM mode, the direction of propagation is there is no component of magnetic field in the direction of propagation of the wave. So in this class we want to discuss only this thing. So thank you very much.